Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all been? How y'all doing? Hope y'all had a great weekend. Sorry I didn't stream anything this past weekend. I've been busy with the extra, you know. Hold on, give me one moment, y'all. Just make sure y'all can hear me and stuff. Extra. There we go. Gotcha. We're gonna watch some videos here, and yeah, we're just gonna chill out and watch some videos here.
Dipping like an act. Taking no shortcuts, fucking with no mutts. DPGC, nigga, we no cut. Somebody said the dog woke up. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Now smoke up. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. Pass by the spot where the homies serve rocks. Rolling right past, me stupid dash. Don't need flash. Look at that. See everything they talking about, the fabricated. We do this shit for like motherfuckers, so don't hate it. From decades to centuries, all pound and deep. We the niggas on the streets to the penitentiary. Dipping like an act. Taking no shortcuts, fucking with no mutts. DPGC, nigga, we no cut.
What's up, brother?
Sneak dissing my uncle while on the phone to get his...
And it seems The Simpsons just can't wait for next season to deal with Donald Trump. The Simpsons released this video online tonight.
We are looking into yet another claim that The Simpsons predicted a future event.
The fascinating world of The Simpsons has been the longest-running animated series globally. It's known for its humor, chaotic family dynamics, and the uncanny ability to predict the future. From foreseeing Trump's rise to power to anticipating advancements in AI and hologram technology, The Simpsons has stunned us all. As we dive into 2024, brace yourself for more astonishing predictions. Are these mere coincidences, or is there something more at play? Let's explore the predictions The Simpsons has made for 2024 and uncover whether art is truly imitating life. 1. Colonization of Mars. The Simpsons has ventured into the future of space exploration with a prediction about the colonization of Mars. This is depicted in an episode from season 27, where Lisa Simpson learns that the government is seeking volunteers for a Mars colonization project. Motivated by her curiosity and sense of adventure, she and the rest of the Simpson family sign up. In this particular episode, the narrative unfolds with the family preparing for life on Mars. However, things do not go as planned, showcasing typical Simpsons humor and misadventure. Eventually, their vehicle fails to start, leaving their interplanetary aspirations grounded. Yet, the episode ends on a forward-looking note, projecting into the year 2051, where Marge and Lisa are shown to have adapted to life on Mars. This storyline draws a clear parallel to real-world discussions and plans related to Mars colonization, especially those led by Elon Musk. Musk, the CEO of SpaceX, has been vocal about his vision to establish a sustainable human colony on Mars within the next few decades. His ambitious plan includes developing large reusable rockets capable of carrying humans to Mars, aiming to make life multiplanetary. 2. Barbie movie and Trump's arrest. In an episode of The Simpsons, a unique and uncanny prediction features a news broadcast that simultaneously covers the release of a new Barbie movie and the arrest of the president. This dual coverage highlights the media's tendency to focus on lighter, entertainment-based stories, even amid more serious political news. This scenario became notably relevant following an actual event in April 2023 when former President Donald Trump was arrested on the same day that major media outlets were buzzing with news about the release of a new Barbie movie. This real-life coincidence mirrored The Simpsons' portrayal, where the media's focus on a trivial event overshadows a significant political occurrence. The episode from The Simpsons, titled Lisa vs. Malibu Stacy, didn't specifically mention Trump, but showcased the general phenomenon of media distraction, or the overshadowing of substantial news by entertainment stories. The show's prediction points to its critical take on media priorities and consumer culture, where often the more entertaining news can eclipse crucial societal issues. 3. Zombie apocalypse. In a Treehouse of Horror episode of The Simpsons, Springfield faces a zombie apocalypse triggered.
Cannabis.
Learn about it, y'all.
A multi-billion-dollar industry is moving from the illicit market into our daily lives, creating a stark divide.
In a country where people are talking about its medical use, someone gets arrested for cannabis every 58 seconds.
A plant demonized to arrest millions, now marketed as a medicine.
My son had a devastating form of epilepsy, and a cannabis compound gave him a life.
How does the vast array of chemicals in cannabis engage a mysterious system in our bodies?
The cannabinoid receptor is the most abundant receptor in the brain.
How a single system can influence so many biological processes is surprising.
Will regular, even daily use cure us or hurt us?
If someone were to tell me that I was dependent on marijuana, I would have said, no way, absolutely not.
Smoked, dabbed, vaped, and eaten. Today's cannabis is hyperpotent and far from understood.
These products are coming online much faster than we can actually research them.
As federal law blocks science, an unintended public health experiment is underway.
Really, the questions are, for what conditions is it beneficial, and for what conditions is it harmful? It's not black and white, and it's complicated.
What's the right dose? Who should use cannabis? Who shouldn't?
It is a highly contentious subject, but it's not about your personal thoughts or feelings. What does the data tell us? What does the science tell us? Truth through science. We should know the answers.
The Cannabis Question. Right now on Nova. More than 80 years after America ended one type of prohibition, it's ending another. The majority of people now live in a state where cannabis is legal. As a multi-billion-dollar industry rises, our country is at a crossroads.
Cannabis is genuinely one of the most fascinating discussion topics I've ever seen because of how emotionally polarizing it is amongst people. And it's very strange because the entire field of cannabis science is very poorly developed. There's not been a lot of research, and there's a lot of things that we don't understand. And yet, what we have in society is groups of people that very fervently believe it is this panacea that can cure any disease that exists, or it's the devil's grass and it's going to cause the downfall of society. Not recognizing that the reality of cannabis is somewhere in the middle.
Imagine if you had, imagine having all that.
Americans everywhere are turning to cannabis, seeking relief from a wide range of ailments, including veterans like Sean Worsley, who uses cannabis to treat his post-traumatic stress disorder caused by combat in Iraq.
Our sole purpose was to clear the routes for supply convoys that came through, looking for roadside bombs that were on the route. I was on a mission, and we rode over a hole that was in the center of the road, and unfortunately it was a IED that went off, knocking me unconscious. And when I woke up, medic was in my face asking me, was I okay? Could I hear him?
After his tour, Sean struggled with a traumatic brain injury and disturbing symptoms caused by PTSD.
For me, it's paranoia, insomnia, seeing things that aren't necessarily there. Shadow people, as they call them. Night terrors, dreams, but these nightmares were very realistic. If I was shot in the dream, I would wake up grabbing my chest because I felt the pain.
Sean's medications for PTSD had troubling side effects, so he got a medical cannabis card.
Cannabis at a low dose can help reduce anxiety, relax someone, and individuals who have PTSD that newly initiate cannabis use report it being life-changing. So I can sleep for the first time in 2 years, and I can go to the grocery store without being so intense and on edge. That's why individuals with PTSD heavily gravitate towards cannabis use.
For thousands of years, humans have cultivated cannabis for its fiber, seeds, and medicinal properties. Ancient Hindu texts claim it was brought by the god Shiva for the pleasure of humanity. The plant contains over 400 chemicals, including cannabinoids, which are most abundant in the resin glands of budding female plants. In the 1960s, Israeli scientist Raphael Mechoulam isolated THC, a psychoactive cannabinoid that makes users feel high. The discovery launched a new chapter in neuroscience.
Cannabis opened the window into the functioning of our body. Completely unexpected window, because what was discovered was that THC binds to receptors in the brain and outside the brain, and when it does so, when it binds to these receptors, the cells now behave differently.
Cannabinoid receptors, named after cannabis, are found on nearly every organ in the body. They bind with our own cannabis-like molecules called endocannabinoids, which regulate functions like sleep, cognition, memory, and mood. Unlike other brain chemicals, they travel backwards across the synapse, where they control the release of most neurotransmitters.
One of the most amazing things that happened was the discovery of the endocannabinoid system. Every mammal has one, and this is a system of chemicals and receptors throughout the brain and body. And really, the primary goal of the endocannabinoid system is homeostasis, keeping things in balance.
At Mount Sinai Hospital, neuroscientist Yasmin Hurd
Guys, I can't believe I finally made it to the ice wall. I don't know what to do now. tunnel my way through, I guess. Or I can lick it until it melts. Let me know.
There are some crazy conspiracy theories out there. The world is run by lizards in disguise as humans. The Earth is flat. There's a great ice wall around the whole world, and that's basically the Arctic or something. I don't know. I know exactly what Wattpad is. In the mobile games video I did, I said yes/no on purpose instead of your name, so you guys didn't think I knew anything about Wattpad. And I thought we'd have a look at some of those conspiracy theories on TikTok. There is an account that has some just insane theories on there, and I'd like to dive a little deeper onto them, inside. So I want to be inside the conspiracy theories. And by the way, I do love a conspiracy theory. I am kind of skeptical about a lot of things, but honestly, you believe whatever you want to believe. I don't care, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. Let's just let everyone have fun. How about that? Okay. First of all, we're going to have a look at the firmament layer, something like that. Apparently there's a layer around the Earth that we can't penetrate. I've seen this a lot on my For You page. This is a really popular conspiracy theory, so let's have a look at that.
Being lied to because no one has ever been in space. There is a theory that suggests we have never explored space due to a transparent barrier surrounding our world. Beyond this barrier, there is no open space or vacuum, but rather water. It may all sound crazy, but in 1962, the U.S. government detonated a few nuclear bombs in the sky, allegedly to test the atmosphere's reaction to their explosions.
What I love about this theory, I completely forgot about the whole beyond the barrier is water, according to them. I forgot about that part of the theory. What's crazy to me about some of these conspiracy theories is that they make up conspiracy theories to try and make more sense of something that doesn't make sense to them. So maybe space and everything and gravity doesn't make sense to them, so they make up a conspiracy theory that makes more sense to them. But this one is actually more complicated than like real life. So instead of us being like suspended in a vacuum and and gravity's at play and all of that, we are in like are we in a big ocean or something? I guess you could say we're astronauts in the ocean, huh? I guess you could say that. Who remembers that stuff? And what's this about detonating atomic bombs? Is that real? That happened to it? Detonating atomic bombs. Starfish prime test. That's a cool name. So what was the purpose of that? Is it just they were just testing atomic bombs, probably, right? Okay, so they were testing atomic bombs, but it makes more sense that they were trying to blow up an invisible layer. But also, why would we do that? That would just let all the water in, wouldn't it? Because we're suspended in water or something. There's just water all around of us. We would just all drown. I don't know why that would make sense. Let me hear them out.
They want us to believe. However, some claim that they were actually attempting to see if they could break through this invisible barrier. Ironically, this program was called Operation Fishbowl. This theory is fueled by the observation that many have noticed stars appear to twinkle or shimmer through a liquid-like substance when viewed with the naked...
Well, I can actually debunk that. You see this sign up here? Not to brag or anything, but I have a degree in planetary science and astronomy. I can tell you why they twinkle. It's due to the atmosphere, okay? We're viewing it through an atmosphere. It's just, it's just particles and atoms. We're viewing things through like a particle atom soup, guys. And so you see a little bit of twinkle, but it's just stuff in our atmosphere that makes things twinkle, okay? Like your eyes, and my eyes, my ass. So it's not because there's an invisible barrier protecting us from this ocean and the stars are in the ocean. Is that how it would work? I don't know how this whole theory works together because there's a lot of contradiction, I think.
Eye or through a camera. Rocket enthusiasts have also noted that the rockets we have launched seem to encounter an invisible ceiling, creating an effect similar to what one would observe in water.
This one's crazy. So how would they explain like the International Space Station? Because you can see it from Earth. You can see it like, I don't know if it's like every 90 minutes. It will go past you. You can see it every 90 minutes if you look up. You can see it during the day actually. I was going to say only at night, but you can see it during the day. It just looks like a really bright star traveling pretty quick, like quicker than an aeroplane through the sky. So how would they explain we got that up there? Or do they think the firmament is beyond the altitude of the International Space Station? Do they think that? I don't know. This guy right here, Sol45 Music, has a good point. How do asteroids and meteors get through the firmament? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? It's a one-way system. It's like a cat flap. Does a cat flap work like that? I don't know. Or a hook. A barbed hook. You can go in one way, but you can't come out the other. So we can't leave, but things can come in. So how does the water stay out, though, you ask? Because that's all. Oh, what's this? The Book of Genesis says it's a firmament and waters above and below. It all made sense to me just a couple of years ago. Is that a Christian thing, maybe? Hey, everyone has their own beliefs. Stop right there. Like the video right now. Comment down below to get back to me of the day in the next video. Check out the
suscribo ahí slap your butt cheeks.
I don't think there is a firmament layer. Maybe you could read this as there's another reason to waters above and below. You know, that doesn't mean this isn't true, but I just don't think the firmament is a thing. I've never been to space, but I feel like there's enough evidence that it's there. Okay. Oh, have I got a banger for you? The ice wall, baby. Sorry, I wanted to do that. The ice wall, baby. That could be a song. Anyway, the ice wall. So this is like, what? There's just a wall of ice around the whole world and we can't get past it. It's kind of like the Truman Show, where you get to the end of the world, although it's nothing like the Truman Show, actually. So I'll just watch it.
Ready to imagine the craziness we're in right now?
Try me. I think I'm ready.
Antarctica is the most mysterious continent in the world. A new theory is so crazy that it could completely change your perception of the Earth. According to this theory, Antarctica is not just a massive ice continent, but rather an enormous ice wall that surrounds all the continents. In 1992, a new world map was created.
No way.
That's what I don't get about a conspiracy theory like this. In 1992, we made up a new map. We just invented a new map. I just drew a completely new map, and it's a theory. I could draw a map right now and make a video about it. In 2024, a new map was drawn / invented where England is the shape of a dick and ball, a classic dick and ball. Who can debunk that? You can't debunk that, can you? Let's see what else. So, what else? Come on, what else?
Leeson map, which shows Antarctica encircling all our continents. This theory goes even further. Some believe that if we manage
deal with the devil, though that's not entirely accurate. It was more like taking a deal with 1,500 devils, all of which were given full clemency, having their slates wiped clean with new and Nazi-free backstories written for them by the Joint Intelligence Objectives Agency. These included the diabolical Nazi scientists Werner von Braun, Hubertus Struckhold, and Arthur Rudolph. Some truly monstrous people were able to get away with their crimes scot-free, but hey, at least we got the V-2 rocket and the moon landing out of it. Let's not move away from evil science just yet, either. One of the most infamous stories of unethical medical testing is the Tuskegee syphilis experiment. It was a conspiracy between the U.S. Public Health Service and the Tuskegee Institute to turn around 400 black men into unknown guinea pigs for syphilis studies, all while lying to them that they were in fact being treated for their painful and debilitating conditions. The study was kept under wraps for 40 years before the shameful exploitation of these men was revealed for all to see. In 1974, there was a $10 million payout to the surviving victims of the program, but nothing could ever give them back the years wasted in unnecessary suffering. But even death can't necessarily save you from being involved in a horrific scientific conspiracy. As a general rule, if a government project has a strangely innocent sounding name, it's probably trying to hide the fact that it's enough to give you nightmares. This was definitely the case with Project Sunshine, a 1950 study on the effects of radiation on human bodies. It goes without saying this is extremely important to research, but it doesn't mean that it was conducted ethically. In order to have varied collection of the data, the scientists involved in the project had their personnel steal parts of corpses like Victorian grave robbers, including those of children and even infants. This would be macabre, but ultimately ethical if the families had consented to donate their relatives' bodies to science. But when these tests were performed, the families had no idea. Burke and Hare would be proud that their legacy lives on. Racially motivated testing and grave robbing are one kind of horrible, but indiscriminately releasing a bioweapon on an entire area is another. If you enjoy spending time near large bodies of water, the name Operation Sea Spray might evoke pleasant and relaxing vibes. Nothing at all like the U.S. Navy releasing 2 different types of dangerous and infectious bacteria from a boat on the San Francisco Bay in 1950, infecting 11 different people with an aggressive urinary tract infection that killed one of them. Why? Because they wanted to know how the city's population would react to the release of that kind of pathogen. The details were all kept under wraps until being revealed to the world almost 3 decades later in 1977. But the U.S. government wasn't quite done playing God just yet. During the Vietnam War, the CIA engaged in a secret project called Operation Sober Popeye. This was a plot to control the very weather in Vietnam and use it as a weapon in the war against the Viet Cong. For years, the CIA attempted to seed rain clouds in Vietnam that would extend the country's natural monsoon season, bogging down their forest-dwelling commando enemies. Thankfully, they didn't fully succeed, and in 1978, military applications of weather-manipulating technology was classified as a war crime. The CIA, at least theoretically, would be forced to take their combat weather aspirations off the table. How about another CIA weapon that sounded like an insane conspiracy theory before being revealed to be terrifyingly real? Every year, 805,000 Americans suffer from heart attacks, many of them fatal. It's a terrible consequence of the cardiac illness epidemic in the country. But could it also be the result of elite CIA assassins taking out targets? And how would a CIA assassin induce a heart attack without a trace? A specifically designed heart attack gun, of course, one that fires a frozen dart carrying deadly blowfish poison, which then melts after transfer, inducing a heart attack and leaving a small red dot on the body as the only evidence of foul play. While this might seem like a bizarre fantasy cooked up by someone who watched a few too many James Bond movies, Senator Frank Church revealed the very real heart attack pistol during a public hearing in Congress about some of the seedier activities of the CIA. So, let's give the CIA a bit of a break before Infographic Show HQ undergoes a mysterious series of simultaneous heart attacks and look at the shady conspiratorial antics of the U.S.'s domestic intelligence agency, the FBI. There are plenty of conspiracy theories about celebrities. Ironically, they normally consist of theories that a dead celebrity is actually alive, like Tupac, or that a living celebrity is actually dead, like Paul McCartney. But we're interested in a different Beatle today, the band's frontman John Lennon. It was theorized for years that the FBI had it in for Lennon, and those theories are actually completely correct. The FBI didn't take kindly to Lennon's anti-war songs, so rather than giving peace a chance, they decided to take a peek at Lennon's dirty laundry in the hopes of finding something juicy as a basis to blackmail or even deport him. But Lennon is hardly the only celebrity who's had the FBI on their back. Singer Aretha Franklin was frequently stalked and hassled by the FBI for her leftist political stances. The Bureau kept background check files on a shocking number of famous people, including Steve Jobs, Whitney Houston, Helen Keller, Marilyn Monroe, Walt Disney, Charlie Chaplin, Rock Hudson, Truman Capote, and even sitcom superstar Lucille Ball. But their stalking of celebrities is nothing compared to how they destroyed American activist groups under J. Edgar Hoover's COINTELPRO plan, where they engaged in everything from blackmail to gaslighting to even straight-up assassination, taking on everything from unions to hippie peace groups to the Black Panther movement. By the time COINTELPRO was through, activism in the United States was a shadow of its former self. Okay, we have one more CIA story for you because these guys create conspiracies like Willy Wonka makes chocolate. Anyone who watches a lot of news might start to get the sense that there's some spin going on, that the seemingly impartial reporting of information might actually be a Trojan horse for an agenda. While these days that agenda comes from the various corporations that all own major news stations. For several decades in the mid-20th century, it was coming from the CIA, courtesy of an initiative known as Operation Mockingbird. Frank Wisner, head of the CIA's Office of Special Projects, spearheaded a far-reaching media influence campaign that gave him control of key figures from the New York Times, CBS, and members of the Washington Press Corps. At the height of the program, 3,000 CIA employees were tasked with maintaining Wisner's complex propaganda machine, as they spied on journalists who worked with whistleblowers and paid other journalists to disseminate false information that served the CIA's narrative. It was a conspiracy theorist's dream and nightmare come true. Wait, is that? No, it couldn't be. They're dead, right? Or are they? If you ask a lot of people, death is just another obstacle for your favorite celebrities. Here are 20 of the craziest celebrity conspiracy theories of all time. Number 20. The King isn't dead. There's no bigger star in music history than Elvis Presley. The music phenomenon kept performing up until his 40s, even though the older Elvis was far from the hip-swinging sensation he was as a young idol. When he died at 42 in 1977, fans were devastated. It was one of the biggest outpourings of grief in celebrity history. But not long after his death, something strange happened. People started claiming that they were still seeing him around. Did the King somehow survive his reported death from heart disease? Did he fake his own death to escape the pressure of performing for millions? What is the answer to the mystery of Elvis's death? To get a clue, you might want to take a walk through Las Vegas. You probably can't go too far without seeing an Elvis impersonator. Decades later, he's still one of the biggest musical icons of all time, and that means he'll never disappear long after he's gone. You might even be able to get married by him. The people who reported seeing Elvis probably did, but it wasn't a genuine article. As for his death, he underwent a thorough autopsy immediately after his death and was laid to rest in Graceland. The King has passed, no matter what the tabloids say. He wasn't the only musical icon to have rumors swirling around him. Number 19. A pale imitation, Michael Jackson burst onto the scene as one of the members of the Jackson 5 and soon attained far bigger successes than his siblings as a solo artist. But fans started to notice something odd. He didn't really look like himself anymore. He started out as a curly-haired young African-American boy, but as he grew older, his hair straightened and his skin seemed to get paler and paler and paler until he looked like a completely different person. Many people started to speculate that Michael Jackson was deliberately bleaching his skin. Was the famous pop star trying to change his race? Those who thought Jackson's skin was changing weren't wrong. Anyone could see it. And they also weren't wrong that he was having a lot of plastic surgery. The change in his nose was extremely visible. But the fact that he was deliberately making himself lighter skinned turned out to just be a rumor. In fact, Jackson had been diagnosed with vitiligo in 1998, a skin condition that leads to unpredictable pigment changes. It was one of the many reasons the pop star became increasingly reclusive until his death in 2009. Another distinctive feature of a singer that raised some eyebrows, number 18, Wave to Stevie. It was one of the most spoofed moments of the George W. Bush presidency when the younger Bush waved to the iconic R&B singer Stevie Wonder. Problem with that, Wonder has been blind since shortly after he was born. Or is he? While most of the commentary made fun of Bush's mental lapse, other people started wondering if the music legend might be faking it. Believers pointed to a moment when he picked up a falling microphone on stage surprisingly quickly. He sure does like to attend basketball games for a guy who can't see. Could it be true? And more importantly, why? Well, the answer might come from a comic book superhero, the vigilante Daredevil, who is blind but has other enhanced senses. Stevie Wonder might not have radar sense, but it's not uncommon for blind people to develop an acute sense of hearing and touch. Wonder likely sensed the vibration of the microphone and knew where it fell. Additionally, the story of how he lost his sight is well known, and it matches up with medical science. And he would have had to be faking it for decades. Why exactly? Come on, Stevie Wonder's voice is good enough that anyone would be listening to him even if he could see. Some of these theories make you wonder, what are people thinking? Number 17, The Great Switcheroo. It was one of the most bizarre and terrible unsolved mysteries of the 1990s. The murder of a young pageant queen, JonBenet Ramsey, in 1996. The blonde 7-year-old was found dead in her home, and police investigated all her family members and assorted creepy outsiders. But the murder was never solved. More than a decade later, offbeat pop singer Katy Perry burst onto the scene with massive hits like I Kissed a Girl. What do these two facts have in common? Some conspirators believe that Ramsey's death was fake and that she's actually Perry. The two have the same parents. And the switcheroo was facilitated as part of a satanic Mason ritual. Wait, what? If you're looking for evidence of this wacky theory, you might be looking for a while. The key piece of evidence the believers point to is the fact that their facial features are slightly similar, and their parents have slightly similar appearances as well. Working against it, well, for one thing, JonBenet Ramsey's mother died not too long after her daughter, and Perry's mother is alive and well. Also, Katy Perry is 6 years older than JonBenet was, which would make it pretty difficult to switch the two out. Perry's father, a well-known Pentecostal pastor, would likely not be amused by this nonsense. Sometimes there's a glimmer of truth to a conspiracy, and that's about it. Number 16, Marky Mark? No! Mark Wahlberg has had a wild career. He started out as the youngest member of the New Kids on the Block, complete with the nickname Marky Mark. When his music career petered out, he dovetailed that into an acting career, and has starred in some of the biggest action movies of all time. But amid that success, rumors circled a dark past, one where he committed violent hate crimes. He has a criminal record, and his restaurant Wahlburgers can't get a liquor license because of it. But did he really beat a man so severely that he blinded him? Like most things in Hollywood, that answer isn't so simple. When he was only 15, Wahlberg and a gang of friends chased 3 young black girls and threw rocks at them. While he wasn't charged criminally, he did face a lawsuit for harassment. 2 years later, he brutally attacked Vietnamese-American Johnny Trinh, injuring the man's eye and believing he had blinded him. When people were reminded of this decades later, many said it was unforgivable. The one person who disagreed, Johnny Trinh, who surfaced from obscurity to state that he'd actually lost the eye in the Vietnam War. Wahlberg served time in jail for the assault, but he's innocent of blinding anyone. Sometimes the celebrity himself isn't the best source. Number 15, MC of a murder? Chuck Barris is an eccentric guy, and when you go to his social media, you might just find him spreading some conspiracy theories about himself. Best known as the host of the wacky talent competition The Gong Show, the man has been working in Hollywood since the 60s, but fell out of focus after several flops. In the 1980s, he tried to make a comeback by publishing an autobiography, and made some wild claims, including that he secretly worked for the CIA in the 1960s. Not as a paper pusher, Barris claims to have been a deadly assassin who killed dozens of people. And those rumors spread far and wide. The autobiography was outrageous enough that Hollywood came calling, and it even got a movie adaptation in 2002 with Sam Rockwell playing Barris. So, naturally, people wondered, was the offbeat game show host a truly cold-blooded killer? Well, the CIA says no. In fact, they claim Barris never worked for them in any capacity. But the conspiracy theorists say, of course they'd say that. Well, how about the man himself? Turns out that Barris admitted making the whole story up way back in 1984 after the release of the book. But why let a little thing like the truth get in the way of a good story? It wasn't the only time the CIA was the subject of a celebrity conspiracy. Number 14, murder of a heartthrob. Back in the 50s, there was no bigger movie star than James Dean. The charismatic actor had only appeared in a few movies, but the rebel without a cause had a legion of adoring fans. Unfortunately, his bad boy personality wasn't just a character he played on the screen. He liked to live fast, and that ended tragically when he died in a car crash at only 24. It was ruled an accident caused by fast driving, but others thought it was a little too convenient. After all, Dean's rebellious pose made a lot of people very angry, and many would have liked to see him gone. Was James Dean actually murdered? Like most conspiracy theories, this one seems to have started with a conclusion and tried to find the evidence from there. Dean's death is consistent with high-speed car accidents, and there were several survivors who could testify about the circumstances. While the government might have thought Dean was a bad influence on America's youth, especially during the 1950s, when anti-communist sentiment was likely high and Hollywood was trying to project a wholesome image, it's unlikely they would have killed him when they could have just drafted him like they did Elvis. Sometimes people like to make things up. Number 13, Larry is real? The boy band One Direction was the hottest musical act to come out of Britain in a long time. But like the Beatles before them, all good things must come to an end. The band broke up with the members heading off to do solo projects, but a particular group of fans had a hard time letting go. Not only did they love the band's music, but they believed that the band members, Harry Styles and Louis Tomlinson, were actually dating. The fact that Styles was prominently involved with various women and Tomlinson was happily married did not deter them. What was the root of this bizarre conspiracy? Would you believe fan fiction? Countless fans were writing stories about the two singers and posting them on the internet, and some actually believed that it was being covered up. The conspiracy went so far that when Tomlinson threw a baby doll off the stage at the concert, some claimed it was a coded message that the baby his wife was having was a hoax. Well, that son is almost 5 years old now, and Styles is still happily dating actress Olivia Wilde, so the supporters of the conspiracy are swimming in some rough waters. And it's not the only long-term act some conspiracists hold on to. Number 12. Oh, Lorde. Lorde has been one of the biggest surprises in music since she came on the scene as a teenager. The prodigy songstress has a surprisingly mature voice for her age. She also sings about surprisingly mature topics. And her fashion sense seems surprisingly mature as well for someone who's only 25 as of 2022. That's led some people to the only logical conclusion, that Lorde is actually a woman in her 40s who has pulled off an elaborate scheme to pretend to be 20 years younger so she can break into the music industry. Wait, what? Yeah, we're kind of confused too. It's not impossible. There have been cases of people being arrested for pretending to be teenagers to go back to high school, but life isn't the TV show Younger, where Sutton Foster impersonates a 20-something to get a job, and the evidence for Lorde being an imposter in the youth-friendly pop scene is non-existent, making it even more ridiculous. Music isn't a field where people can't succeed if they're older. The only evidence that believers have is that pictures of Lorde's birth certificate look unusual, but she's from New Zealand, and we're guessing most of the conspirators aren't. But is one of Hollywood's biggest icons secretly a cold-blooded killer? Number 11, Wonder Woman or War Machine? Gal Gadot has exploded onto the scene as a superstar since she was cast as Wonder Woman, and the Israeli action star has amassed a legion of fans. But is there a darker side to the Amazon superhero? If you go on the internet, you can't mention her name without people claiming to know the shocking truth, that she's actually a brutal Israeli soldier who apparently has countless kills to her name. Some of the claims are even more extreme, like the fact that she supposedly marked her rifle with a notch for every person she killed. Tensions remain high around the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and both sides have strong opinions about Hollywood's resident Amazon. But what do the facts say? The conspiracists do get one basic fact right. Gal Gadot is a trained former member of the Israeli Defense Forces, but so is almost every single Israeli man and woman, because Israel has a universal conscription, and teenagers serve 2 to 3 years in the military after leaving high school. That explains Gadot's fighting skills, but what about her actions in war? That's a different story, because the majority of the women in the Israeli military serve in support roles and never see combat. Gadot in particular served as a fitness trainer, and there is zero evidence of her killing anyone, unless those workouts were a lot more intense than expected. The celebrity may have actually been an accidental bystander in this next one. Number 10. And the winner is... It was the flub heard around the world when Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway accidentally announced the wrong Best Picture winner at the Oscars. But was it truly the first time this had happened? Rumors circled around the strange events in 1993 when elderly Hollywood legend Jack Palance presented the award for Best Supporting Actor. The unexpected winner was young Marissa Tomei from My Cousin Vinny, over such legends such as Joan Plowright and Vanessa Redgrave. The entire audience seemed stunned, including Tomei herself. But was there more afoot than an Oscar upset? Rumors centered around Palance, who some said seemed nervous on the stage, accidentally reading the wrong name. An anonymous tip to the Hollywood Reporter claimed that a scandal was about to break regarding the win, and everyone waited and waited and waited and waited. Those who believe the conspiracy insist that the Academy just decided to cover it up to avoid embarrassment. But all those bizarre results from the Academy in the year after that probably put it to rest. Remember Crash? Sometimes the Oscars are just like that. This next conspiracy will make you say, whoa. Number 9, The Strange Life of Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves might have started his career as a comedy actor, but he soon became one of Hollywood's action legends. From escaping an explosive bus in Speed, to defying the robot overlords in The Matrix, to avenging his dog in John Wick. He never seemed to lose a step, and surprisingly, as the decades passed, he never seemed to really age either. His hair was just as jet black, his skin almost as smooth, and his kicks were just as powerful. Had Keanu Reeves truly unlocked the secrets of the Fountain of Youth? Some people speculate he might be an immortal among us, but the reality is likely a lot less spectacular. Some people are just gifted with great genetics, and Reeves is probably one of them, still being able to kick butts and take names in his 50s. Additionally, celebrities are very wealthy, and that means they can get any little imperfections taken care of by specialists out of sight. And when The Matrix Resurrections debuted in 2021, fans who watched the whole series back-to-back could definitely see that Reeves had aged. That wasn't stopping people from theorizing about the existence of a secret group of immortals among Hollywood's elites. Alas, the theory that Betty White is one of them seems to have been debunked as well. Now let's head across the pond to look at some very different celebrities. Number 8, Prince of Darkness. Prince Charles isn't exactly a beloved celebrity, and the heir of the British throne has had some bad PR moments over the years, but is he actually an unholy creature? Some conspiracy theorists claim that Charles is a vampire and will turn over Britain to the creatures of the night once he takes over. While many of the people who believe this have likely never forgiven him for the divorce, others point to actual evidence, including the fact that he seems to avoid the sun, and he has actual ties to surprising regions of Europe. Is there any truth to this terrifying rumor? Would it surprise you to know that Charles's family tree is a very notorious ancestor? Vlad the Impaler, the Transylvanian ruler who inspired the character of Dracula, had a half-brother who was Charles's distant ancestor. That led to him appearing in a promotional video for the Romanian Tourist Bureau, and he was even offered the title of Prince of Transylvania, but he didn't take it. Of course, old Vladi wasn't actually a vampire, probably. But what about that sun thing? Well, the royals have a tendency towards porphyria, a condition that makes people more likely to burn in the sun. So Charles isn't likely a vampire, but this theory isn't going away anytime soon. Neither is the most notorious royal family conspiracy of all time. Number 7, Diana was murdered. There's no modern royal more beloved than Diana, Princess of Wales. Even after her divorce from Prince Charles, she remained a global celebrity and activist. The public watched the drama as she found new love with Dodi Al-Fayed, and they were horrified when she died in 1997 in a car crash in a Paris tunnel. The blame for the failed car crash fell on photographers who were chasing her and her new beau in an enclosed space. But as the global mourning continued, other people asked, was her death truly an accident, or did someone have a reason to want her dead? The suspicion fell firmly on the rest of the royal family. That nasty divorce had been one of their biggest scandals in a long time, with both sides accused of infidelity. The circumstances of the car crash meant it happened completely out of sight, and the only survivor was seriously injured and didn't remember any details of the crash. Dodi Al-Fayed was also killed in the crash, and his father claimed a conspiracy when he sued in France, but his claims were dismissed. Much like the deaths of Elvis and James Dean, this tragedy was so high profile that the investigation would likely have turned up any evidence of foul play, but that hasn't stopped the conspiracies. This next one dates back decades and is 2 conspiracy theories in 1. Number 6.
And that's what we're going to stop it at, y'all. Appreciate y'all for joining in and tuning in. And we'll see you here.